first piece is called Fair Salvage. I see your jaded apathy and I raise you a positive nudge. Not so much as to knock you askew, just to jostle you. I have seen the way you play the game of life, all tricks and no game plan to speak of. I have seen the way you struggle for traction, all backpedaling and cliché excuses. Well, my dear, I have a cast iron lifeline for you. You need only take my hand at your leisure. I see your defeatist attitude and I raise you wonderment. Not so much to insult your intelligence, just to say hello. I see the way you drown yourself daily, as if pain were the only true force in the world. I see the way you weigh yourself down with regret, as if you can't sink fast enough after casting off. Well, my lost one, I have a life jacket and raft here. You need only hang on tightly and ride the waves. I see your limited vision and I raise you a burning torch. Not so much as to blind you, just enough to light your way. I have seen the way you coddle alcohol like penicillin, as if it's a liquid cure-all for emotional ailments. I have seen your pity booth for one at the dive bar, as if bitterness needs its own seat to preach from. Well, my friend, I have an enormous thermos of coffee. You need only ask for a cup and we will share it. I have seen your wounded heart and raise you a tireless pacemaker, not so much as to rebuild you, just to give you a new lease. I have seen the way you rail against time itself, as if you couldn't stop its march across your face. I have seen you ponder the murky abyss nightly, as if no answers could float you back to the surface. Well, my love, I have more questions than answers, but I know there is something here worth saving. This is called Boogeyman Scapegoat Surplus. Kill my boogeyman so I may sleep tonight. Kill him with all manner of brute force. Take him from the dark recesses. Take him down from his perch. I can't stand to live in a world where evil can have access to my loved ones. I need more scapegoats for my vengeance. I need more scapegoats who are different. Take from them all their humanity. Take from them all their resources. I can't stand to live in a world where evil doesn't have a face to point my weapons at. There is a surplus of untapped third world oil. There is a surplus of militarized corporations. Take what we want when we want it. Take it from those who can't defend. I can't stand to live in a world where boogeymen can't be created fast enough to quell greed. This is called Making the Net as I Fall. Every night I experience the same dream. I can only describe the sensation as falling. Falling fast from a great height. Falling so fast the wind howls in my ears. When I look over my shoulder, I see black. I cannot wrap my mind around this nothing. Nothing above or below me at all. Nothing to gauge danger or sense time. Am I falling to my death into an abyss? Or am I flying toward future answers? Am I listing lazily too far to the right? Or am I in the upright, seated position? You know, I get this way when dealing with loss, whether it be family member, pet, or the loss of flimsy strands of innocence. I get this way when I can't work it out, when I can't express, when I can't comprehend, when the synapses don't fire enough to ignite a spark to light my way home. When the oldest person in my family loses at the uber ping-pong game of life, I feel like I must take on their mantle. Somehow I must develop into a net maker to catch the next generation. A question swirls about my wind-blown, sleep-deprived head of happenstance. Who will catch me, the new net maker, if I should ever falter at my work in the night? Thank you. All right. This one is from the awesome anthology. If you guys haven't got one here, you should pick it up because this thing is outstanding. Look, I mean, have you guys looked through this yet? This thing is beautiful. All right, this is an older poem. This is called Images and Words. Dawn spills into the room. I am awakened and confused. My mind is floating about. With each deeper breath, I make rational connections. I am alive and aware. I am physically functional. I am thirsty. I am hungry. My bladder needs draining. Who am I today? Where am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going next? Something shifts inside me and stored images and words filter into my consciousness. Memories tell me where I was and what led me here. The words are instructions and guidelines as to what my life means to others. They are quiet reminders to leave something of me behind so that others will know the difference I made. Thanks. Two more. I just wrote this one the other day, no bullshit. This is called Red Dust and the Wine. Earth calling Mars, Earth calling Mars, will you accept the charges? Do I have any choice? Will you accept the charges? Patch it through. This is Earth, when are you coming back? I have no return plans at this time. We are proud of you, but we miss you. You weren't sad to see me leave orbit. Yes, but now you're a somebody here. Well, I'm a nobody here, and it's effing rad. What are you doing up there all alone? I'm not alone. I wake up with the planets in my horizon. I sweep stardust from my porch at night. I have my own wine label called Red Sonja. As if a chick with a sword could even breathe or cut it up here. I write poems about my hills and valleys, as if anyone could possibly relate to them. I decorate my habitat with ancient fossils, as if anyone would really be impressed with them. I sing love songs to millennia dead women, as if anyone could comprehend their beauty. I am not alone. I have memories of what I did on Earth and what Earth did to make me this way. Living with the weight of snowballing burdens, dying from killing secrets on whispering winds. But I do miss loving and being loved in return. It reminds me of tranquil oceans, endless fields, and on a less Hallmark card bullshit level, half-assed treehouse scrapes and bruises, late-night drive-in movie drink fest, naked summer beach bonfire shindigs, sex marathons, pain, laughter, and loss. It reminds me that I cannot endure life. I cannot relive someone else's life over. These are not my memories I reference. These are implants that were rejected, injected while I slept on my journey, a journey that became a guilt trip. I am never alone. I know you don't understand dying Earth, but if you have seen what I've seen, then you would stop asking rhetoricals. In fact, you would join me in isolation. Transmission terminated. Peace and quiet without interference. I have all the time in the world now, but I am running out of disposable memory, and I must pass on all that I have learned. Am I so soon an afterthought? Mars calling Earth, Mars calling Mars. All right, one last one. This is for everyone in the room. I think you'll all relate. This is called Poets for Sale. We are the traveling salesmen of verse. We have been quietly washed in by twilight's tide and shall make our exit by the same mysterious means before the piercing dawn. We artfully dissect your town's charm and personality and turn them into accessible mythic fables. That is, if it moves and behooves us. We require more wine, women, and wanton wonders to appease we, the vessels of the mischievous muse. We bring you wisdom, laughter, fire, and brimstone, and oh, so sultry lines designed to melt even the coldest of unromantic hearts. We herald the births of new eras, gestating and yet to come forth. So when the donation hat makes its way around to you, my friends, please tip generously and often. For a happy poet needs only food, clothing, shelter, and bus fare to the next venue of soul-bearing bards. We have wanderlust in our very bones. The call of the open road beckons us. Rest now, my darlings. We will describe it all to you upon our return from your wildest dreams. Thank you.